So you know those horror movies that have the children's music or the carnival music or the music box music that's playing in either like a warped fashion or a very lo-fi or distorted way? It's kind of like when you hear the carnival music and it's like being slowed down. It's really, really freaky, right? Ice cream truck music has that too. And it always seems like it's coming out of a bad sound system, at least around here. The typical ice cream truck drivers are a bit creepy too. This is the recipe for a great horror story, right? MJV Animations is going to tell us one today, so we're going to check this one out, guys. Make sure to subscribe to his channel, and let's get into this reaction. Mr. Sickles. See, this is creepy. Flavor is what you craver?
This happened to me last time I babysat.
Weird.
It was for a single parent, 5 blocks down from me.
Okay.
We'll call his daughter Melody, and I'm Natalie.
All right.
I'm changing all the names in this for a reason.
Yeah.
Including my own.
Okay.
Don't ask why. Just
all right.
Beware.
It's a horror story. We're used to it.
You could hear the jingle probably a mile away.
Mm-hmm.
Melody sprang up from the couch and started to sing aloud. Do you like them green? Do you like them blue? Do you like them raspberry and chocolate too? The flavor is what you craver, and you really want to savor.
I've never
then
heard.
Don't get in a pickle and buy from Mr. Sickle. It was repetitively bursting
scary,
every
man.
eardrum on the street.
I've never heard lyrics in
as
an
it
ice cream
belted
truck
out
music.
Its loud, obnoxious noise.
It is obnoxious,
From a clown nose atop a mishmash truck. I can only describe it that way because of how peculiar it looked. It had a painted rainbow
like
of
graffiti,
different colors, ranging
right.
from brown to turquoise, to dry cherry and bland yellow. Whoever had done the job simply wanted to slap on something and be done with it.
Wow.
There were only the nose to be seen on the roof. The rest of the clown apparatus torn away. More likely from a recent storm.
It had a
and
clown.
The windows in the front of the van were completely
just a
darkened
nose?
to keep anyone from peering inside. As it stopped on the block,
it was tinted?
The brakes made a lurching noise, like a cat was being put to death.
Oh my god, dude!
Thing shook
this is a murder, man.
As soon as it stopped, so did the music, and then the side window, where the salesman was supposed to be, slowly rolled down to reveal an equally black drive-by window with a few words scrawled hastily in bright orange marker. Mr. Sickles makes any flavor, and he always picks your favorite. I couldn't tell what it was in between the two exclamation marks, but it looked like an asterisk in fine print. Like something you might see after a copyright.
Right.
That was a list of prices. $1 for a cone.
$3 for a triple
sundae. But some didn't make much sense.
73 ice cream special?
Was the ice cream made of gold or something?
Oh, no.
Can we get some? Can we? Melody asked.
That's strange.
Their parents hadn't said anything about no ice cream. And I did have a little change in my pocket. I debated it for a second or two, and then I knew my options were either to hear her whine about not getting a frozen treat, or to let her eat some ice cream.
I hate
when
my
parents
nephew
grab at me later.
Just want something.
If you have ever babysat a hyper 5-year-old, you know what choice I made.
It's so hard to say no. It really is.
I stood there, only a few feet away from the window, waiting for whoever ran the jalopy to peer out.
How strange, man.
It seemed like it took a rather long time. Then, finally, a voice barked from the window.
You want your flavor, girl?
Oh my.
It asked. I couldn't tell if it was a man or a woman, to be honest.
Or a demon?
I'll take strawberry for the kid, I said, taking $1 out of my pocket.
That's not how it works. We choose the flavor. You eat it.
The voice responded. That's stupid.
That's stupid.
I also felt a little unsure about myself.
Right.
Why was I arguing with the vendor? How did I even know what this thing sold was even edible at all?
Yeah.
She likes strawberry, I told the voice.
You shouldn't buy for anyone except yourself.
Whatever, I sneered.
Lay your money on the counter and turn away.
Turn
It
away?
Responded.
How
I
weird,
shrugged,
dude.
complying with the instructions. As I turned to the kid who was impatiently waiting by.
Yeah. Gimme.
Melody, you need to settle down, I told her. I want chocolate too.
Sugar is
She
not going to
insisted.
help.
Your dad will kill me. Sorry, I said. I waited another minute, wondering when the ice cream man would tell me to turn around. Then the voice said,
Enjoy your treat.
I sighed and looked at the lopsided sundae that was now sitting in place of my loose change.
You know, it's colored
offered it
red.
to the kid.
Is
Let's
it
go sit on the porch and eat it so we don't make a mess.
blood?
I suggested. She complied.
It's
Happy, at last. As we sat down, I noticed that the truck was still sitting there.
right.
Was it watching us? It gave me a weird vibe.
Yeah.
Melody got very quiet, and her eyes got very big as she took the first bite. And then, she screamed bloody murder.
Is there
What
like
the
a
hell?
finger in it or something?
I asked, looking down at her cone. In the middle of it, there looked like some
no,
kind of
I
raw
called
meat.
it.
Maybe
I
even
called it.
flesh.
Bruh.
And maggots writhing about trying to break free. She dropped the cone instantly and ran screaming inside. With a huff, I stood up and marched down to the van, slamming on the
They
side
had
of
a
it.
finger in the ice
That
cream
was a
cone.
mean
You
trick
gonna-
you just
you gonna
played.
harass him?
What is wrong with you? Why are you messing with little kids? I demanded.
We only give what they deserve.
Oh my
That's
god, dude.
our specialty.
The voice answered. Yeah? Well, I deserve to get my $1 back since you swindled
Sort of
us.
Halloween.
I demanded.
You better not try to get
Sorry.
$1 from a murderer.
No refunds.
No refunds.
Listen, bud. Either you give me my $1 back, or I'm calling the cops and
For a
reporting you
dollar?
for being a peeping Tom.
For
I
$1?
said. There was a pause,
Let him go.
and I huffed in triumph. A moment later, the voice said,
Maybe you should ask Melody if she wants a refund.
I opened my mouth to make another smart remark, but I felt a tug at my pant leg. Then I turned to see Melody standing there, covered in ice cream. To my surprise, she had returns and ate the entire thing. Maggots and all. I want another one. I want another one, Nat.
You sicko!
I got down on one knee and wiped her mouth,
Oh my god.
confused by her behavior. Honey, that ice cream was nasty. I chided her. No, it wasn't. I liked it, and I want more. I need more, Melody shrieked. I heard a giggle from the ice cream truck
What
and turned
kinda-
to confront the vendor.
Is she possessed
So that's
now?
your scam. You make little kids get addicted to your nasty shit? I muttered.
Maybe you should try a flavor for yourself.
I'm out of
Find
money. Thanks.
It said. Maybe I should make you taste a knuckle sandwich, I said, clenching my fists together.
A knuckle sandwich.
Natalie, I
huh?
really need another ice cream, Melody
No,
squealed.
You don't.
I told you no, I demanded as I
This
slammed my
is
fist
quite
on the van again.
intense.
I've had enough of this. Show yourself. The window slid open. I was speechless.
It's a little
It had been
loud.
days now, and I don't really know if I can describe Mr. Sickles properly. He had a face like you might find on a jack-in-the-box,
Like a demon.
except his eyes were hollow, and his mouth was split down the middle. He wore the traditional vendor uniform and hat,
Right.
but perhaps most striking of all were his hands.
Yeah.
They were literally shaped to be blades like sickles, but made of flesh and bone.
He's a
I
damn
found
demon.
my knees wobbling as the
Look at his
strange
neck.
humanoid extended its accordion-like neck.
You still
toward
want
me,
your dollar back,
its
boo?
expressionless face never wavering as it started up the jingle again. And this time, stretched its neck to place its head on the top of the ice cream
Oh
truck.
my god.
Then, it detached from the folding neck, turning 360 degrees,
You know,
and encouraging other children to come out and try a frozen treat.
oh my god. If
Come. Get your frozen ice cream from Mr. Sickle. Sundae. Lollipop. Strawberry. And chocolate.
Slowly, it sank its neck back into its dark hole. A headless ghost now that was chuckling madly
you
as I
ghost,
felt Melody tug at my pants urgently. I hate to admit it, but in those few nightmarish moments, I had forgotten about her entirely. I turned to her, and this time, I was the one screaming.
oh no, what
Her
happened?
little body was starting to melt the same way any frozen treat might in the midday sun. Her facial expression was a mixture of anguish and pain.
Did you take
She begged for
LSD?
one more lick of ice cream. Then her lips slipped from her face into
Ah!
the street below. A moment later, she was
She
just a
is tripping,
puddle of
dude.
goo, misshapen and unrecognizable.
Oh my
And
god.
Mr.
dude.
Sickles was back on his route again. That unforgettable jingle enticing others to come be a part of his madness.
What are you gonna tell the parents? It's like a bad fever dream, right? That's the only thing I can think of. You fell asleep maybe? Yeah. That's some weird stuff, man. I ain't even gonna lie. Very, very, very cool story. A tad bit far-fetched towards the end. I was almost thinking, I was like, okay, maybe it's some sort of robot animatronic Halloween thing to kind of try to scare people or whatever. You can't honestly be vending out fingers and staying there at the scene of the crime, you know what I mean? Oh, God. Pretty good stuff, though. MJV Animations, guys. Make sure to subscribe to as well as a couple other reaction videos that I've done. Thanks so much for watching. As always, this is Zueljin signing off. We'll see you next time.